dare do that. And people call me stupid, but my situation works for me. And I wouldn't dare do that. My children's relationship with their father is much more important than the dollar. If I couldn't handle it, then I say, look, you gotta do something. But if I can handle it,
and allow the man to live.
Yeah,
because a lot of times they don't have to live. That's one of the main issues. Regardless of, because a lot of times the state and they look at percentage, and if you got rears, they're looking at the percentage of child support plus your rears. So you're looking at almost up to 66% of somebody check at any given time.
Any money from him in 4 years, and I'm like, it's cool. Because when he was paying me, it was going to private school. When they went to private school, the whole thing went to private school. Because I didn't need it. Why am I going to take from this man if I don't need it? And if he's coming to get them on a regular basis, he's buying food, he's buying clothes, and doing everything that I do. He might not do it 50-50, but he's doing what he can. Why am I going to try to rip him off too and bleed his pockets? I know the man ain't got no money. And that's, it's just I don't get women. It's like, so what? He not giving you child support. Is he being a father? That's the most important thing.
It's like, well, he's not being a father, but it's a check. And it's like,
but
why would
you know
what?
Sometimes
rather it.
Sometimes we really have some catch-22s when it comes to us, because in 1 minute we want the money, but you can't see your child. You know what I'm saying? Or you want, you want here's your child, but I still want the money. It's so many different things. They can't win for losing. For some, and it's not taken away from, because there are a lot of honest women like you, and you know what I'm saying, that they just get what
my mama did.
What you gotta do. Yeah. My mother was there.
Our relationship with our father. And he could afford to get
Right. My mother was there that night. We were talking with Courtney. We stayed in my house at midnight. And she said, she told me that for our father, she said, I never got child support for y'all. I never get child support. My mother, but she was very adamant and pro child support. And I get that, but she was like, because it was a lot of expenses that I have to pay that, y'all don't even know about, a lot of different things that he never came. And I said, okay, that's one thing, because, for a large portion of the points where he wasn't even there. So, I wasn't, I knew what my mother did for me. I know things that she did, and I know things that he couldn't do, but I know that he was well-bodied to do some things at some point. So, but I did want to kind of do a story where it was about those men that are doing and are, like, this man got 2 jobs just to make sure that he's taking care of these kids. You know what I'm saying? Because some guys will give up. Like, okay, I'm going to leave you with my mother. I'm going to let my mother take care of these kids, and I'm going to still hang out in the streets and do whatever. You know what I mean?
One of my good friends that I've known for over 16 years, his children's mother got locked up because she was on drugs, and she fed the baby drugs. She was locked up for 12 years.
Oh my God.
And during that time, he was the took care of his biological plus hers. And I commend him for it, because I don't know any other man that has done that. That he took care of all of them. All of them.
That's a good man.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know another soul. I really don't know anybody else that has done that.
That takes a dude. That's a good man. Okay.
Women he had around his kids, everything.
That's another thing.
She got out.
Kids,
It's been 3 years. This is the 3rd year she's been out of jail now. So he let her have the kids, and but they're big now. They all big. The youngest is 14.
Oh wow.
So she because I used to take them down to visit her. I would stay in the car because I didn't want to. And we were just friends, but and I would take them to visit her at the jail when they were little bitty babies. But it's like all of the rearing has been done. He did it all by himself for 12 years. I don't know any other man, but it was a good subject matter. It was a good storyline. I really enjoyed it. It was good. It was.
I know you said you had some questions. I'm glad that y'all enjoyed it. I really am, because I'm very here.
Terrible sense of direction. from leaving your house in the daylight.
Since we have like since we have like such a good background about how you got the information as far as paying child support, do you know anyone that, and you said you know professional baby mama, so you just put it all together, but why was Patrice so nasty? Like, she just was like nasty.
Yeah, but she didn't feel anything.
She didn't really care. Well, the main characters in this book, I wanted to keep Tavares the main focus. So I didn't want to, even like I say all the time, like, this is not a love story, because, and I, like how you wanted Danica and Tavares to get together at the end, I want you to really see Tavares for who he was. So unfortunately, you gotta have those Drusillas in the book. You gotta have some people that's, just gonna be that. You gotta have your villain. So Patrice was the diehard villain. She just did not, she was about getting money. That's it. I don't want the kids. I want the money. That's my whole motive. And she preyed really on men who didn't know no better, didn't really, she really saw a good man out of him. And even with them just meeting that, on that one night, she still saw, okay, out of all these people in this club, this one right here, I think I could bait him, and I think I could get him. I think I can get what I want out of him. So I had to make her evil to, unfortunately, to bring Tavares up. But there are really a lot of women out there that are like that, and I don't think that I don't think that we care enough to kind of really show them themselves when we see them. I want to make sure that when people read this book, if you see somebody living like that, just, you know what, girl, you dead wrong. You dead wrong. She had nobody to tell her she was dead wrong. And she was just straight up and down, left to right, wrong.
I don't think, did anybody know? It seemed like she had this total double life.
Yeah,
she was an actress. Like, she came from a good family. They already have money. I'm like, wow.
You know them fake hood rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, like London and what's the name?
Nunu and ATL.
That's kind of the person that I kind of picture her as. She's like a well-to-do.
When you said a fake hood rat, she was the first person that came to mind. Nunu from ATL.
That princess book we read, when she was talking about how, she was supposed to be the hood chick, but her mama took care of her. But
she had a lot of she had some street roots on the side. That's how she got her cousins and stuff. So she kind of like, how one of them really well-to-do type of people that just love to be in the hood for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? So that was her whole little persona.
I think the scene in Walmart with the lady and the witch chat, that was funny to me.
Oh,
like, did you see that happen?
Yeah. Yes. No, I actually, both of those things in Walmart with the wig check and the
what happened with the wig check?
when the lady was standing there with the wig check.
I remember you told me.
I was sitting in back of the lady in Walmart, and she had a wig check, and she was trying to get something, and the wig check was expired.
Oh.
And I'm sitting in back of this lady, right? All the lines of Walmart.
Back, of course,
hot to death. I'm sitting here like, I just got like 2 things and I needed them. So I'm sitting here like, can somebody please?
And she
going
that's where you
off.
got her from.
That's like that. Yeah, I got her from that. She was going to town over, and it was a whole little thing. And it so happened to be a little Caucasian lady. And girl, she was like, oh, so we got to be. What you mean by? Because she was just like real ultra ghetto, but she was dead wrong. And then when she was proven to be dead wrong, she still was dead wrong. It was off the chain. I said, this little thing, she don't even know she going in the book. But yeah, that happened, and
in the accident.
the accident, I did see that.
Yeah, I was on the phone.
Yeah, I saw.
Like, oh, that's going in the next book.
Yeah, I was on 95 coming in from Richmond, coming from Petersburg area, and a car like. Yeah, I was, and this one day I wasn't going off, because normally I be going off when people try to cut me off and all this stuff, but recently I've been trying to kind of lay back. So anyway, this guy cuts me off, and he's just going down. I was like, all right, I'm going to pray on it. I'm just going, I think you was on the phone, so you kind of kept me steady. I was like, I'm staying in this lane, blah, blah, blah. Literally not even 2 minutes later, the car in front of him, he's in the third lane, stops. because there was what he couldn't see was that there was a stopped car a couple cars up that had their blinkers light on. And this part of 95, there was no emergency ramp. So he couldn't see that, so the car in front of him stopped. So he was going so fast, he crashed into that car, lifted up in the air, and slammed on the car right behind him. I'm sitting in this lane. I see the whole thing. And luckily I was able to get over. This was maybe within the last year.
Oh, that was about the grace of
God.
Oh my goodness.